welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming to give you guys an update, a life update. I don't even know where to begin. I think I've recorded this video. I recorded it back in April, and I just was not in the right headspace to even be recorded, and I didn't like the way it came out. I've actually, truth moment, been recording a lot of things. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, that's a little exaggeration. I've been recording things here and there over the last year or so, or a year and a half that I've been gone, but I just have not liked anything I've recorded, so I haven't posted anything to my channel. But I figured today, I feel like a brave soul, so I was like, let me get on here and record something so I can just break the ice and get back to updating you guys in like present time, like, because a lot has happened since I last recorded. So I think the last video I recorded was Charlotte's 10-month update. And the funny thing is, I recorded a 1-year-old update for her, and I cannot find a memory card to post it. But I have been looking and looking, and I cannot find a memory card to post it. So that's another thing. Like, I wanted to also post some updates about Charlotte, and so I feel like I just need to come on here, break the ice, update you guys as to where I am currently in my life, and then move past move past this big huge announcement, and then I can update you guys in real time. So I guess the most important announcement in the reason that will probably cascade to like the other things that have been going on in my life is that I'm divorced. I believe 2020 was extremely hard for everyone. I do not think my story is as worse as the next man, because everyone had it hard in 2020. So if you've been following my channel, you know I was pregnant, I had my daughter. That was a huge thing for me, given the fibroids and the crazy surgery I had for those to get removed. So I just envisioned, once my daughter was here, I would be, happy and like family bliss. And, my mom moved to Georgia to kind of help us take care of her once I went back on maternity leave. All the things were lined up. Everything was supposed to go according to plan. And it's funny how I think we make all of these grand plans for our lives. And, in my view, I thought, I got married, check the box. I got pregnant, check the box. Although my pregnancy journey was not easy by any means. Baby coming, check the box. And so I'm thinking, I'm doing all of these things when I forgot, built the house, check. I forgot that. All of that came after, I got married and everything. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm building this life. I'm envisioning, what I want for my life, and I'm building that. And it's just funny how life slaps you in the face every time. And the thing that I've been kind of like manifesting on, and something that I've kind of been saying to myself in my journey, is we all are going to get knocked down by life. Whatever your knockdown is, it's not for me to say. I just know what mine was. And we're going to get knocked down multiple times. I do not believe, I'm not naive to think this big, divorce and me, separating from my ex-husband and everything is like the biggest life knockdown I'm going to have. But it's all in like how you get up from that knockdown. So that's kind of like what I've been manifesting on here recently, and just trying to get in a great, a good headspace and just processing everything that's happened. I had my daughter in January 2020. The pandemic happened. I remember very clearly the last time I was out, like celebrating out without any worrying about COVID, was for my best friend's 36th birthday on March the 13th. After March the 13th, everything shut down. My ex-husband and I separated in June of 2020. And when I say separated, I mean separate. Like, he left and I stayed in the house. Like, we were separate. So that happened in June 2020. And then when something like that happens in a marriage, you process it, you figure out what you want to do, next steps or whatever. Ultimately, we decided that divorce was the best next step for us. So that leads me to where I am now. We had to sell our own home as a part of like all of the divorce proceedings and everything. So we sold our home. We sold that back in July of 2021, which, although it was bittersweet because because we built that house and was like very intentional about what we put in there. The good thing is the market was crazy at that time. So we sold it at a nice profit. I moved myself, my daughter, and my mom and I to an apartment. So we moved to an apartment clear across town. I wanted no remnants of my old lifestyle or my old life. And I just wanted a new and fresh start. So we moved across town. And the area that we moved into, coincidentally enough, is a really good school system. and I just don't want to move again. So we moved across town in July of 2021. And I am happy to say that I am under contract and my house is currently being built. So I am building a new home. So it's going to be new memories. Charlotte, this will most likely be Charlotte's house that she grows up in, and all the things. So like I was very particular about like the upgrades I did. It is a new construction. I want to bring you guys along for that journey. Hence me needing to do this video, because I have been recording that on the side. And if you remember from like my old videos on my channel, I was into like home stuff. Like that's a thing of mine. So I love decor. I love turning a house into a home. Like that's my thing. So I want to definitely bring you guys along for that journey. So I've been recording like the little updates for that on the side. So yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing that's been happening. Work has been a constant. Nothing's crazy happened with like work or anything. Which I'm thankful for, because I can imagine like going through crazy work stuff in addition to like my personal life unraveling before my eyes. Can't even imagine it. So so that's me. So yeah, so I am newly divorced, single, not ready to mingle, not even interested right now. It was funny because I was talking to my my friends this weekend. We went to a brunch and one of my friends was like, are you dating? I was like, no, I'm not even interested right now. And that's how I know I'm still healing. So that's another thing. I have a therapist. As you guys know, I've been very vocal about my mental health. I do suffer from generalized anxiety disorder. My anxiety has been through the freaking roof. Can you imagine? I had a newborn. I got separated. I got divorced. We're in pandemic. Like all of the things that was going on. So like I've been, speaking with my therapist. I meet with her bi-weekly. Yeah, bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks. And that's really just been my saving grace, honestly, just recognizing, what I needed to just stay sane and everything that was going on in my life. So I was talking to her about it, about basically like dating and getting out there. Now at first when I got divorced, I was like, I need to get out there. I just need, get in the mix. And, I was like, and that's really just not me. Like, that's just not how I roll anyway. So I was just like, you're funny, Danielle. Because I thought, like, it's this big, like, life-changing moment and all of that. No. So before I met my ex-husband, I was single for a while. Just because the way I dated was just not the way life was happening out here in Atlanta. And I was perfectly fine with that. Like, I actually got to a place where I was, like, peaceful in my singleness. And so I am also searching for that now on the other side. Like, now that I have been married, I'm now single and I'm not rushing into anything. I'm not rushing to get back out there and none of that. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just really focusing on me, my healing, and all of that. I will say one thing that did suffer in the mix of everything I was going through is my my weight. So as you guys know, I had Charlotte, I breastfed, so I did lose a good bit of like my pregnancy weight, and I wasn't even trying to do any bounce back. I already knew my genetics. Not about that bounce back life. That's just not how I am built. So I knew that wasn't going to happen. But after I stopped breastfeeding Charlotte, I did think, oh, in a couple of months, I work out, things should start to settle. That was not the case for me. I mean, when I say I got on the scale at one time and saw a number I didn't think I would ever see post-pregnancy, I was like, whew. So that's another thing I've been working on in my fitness, and I'm happy to say that I'm doing really good with that journey. So yeah, guys, I'm just working on me. I'm just working on healing. Going through something as traumatic and life-changing as a divorce, it really causes you to question everything. It causes you to question who you are, how have you been showing up in this life, what do you want out this life, who you have in your corner, who you have in your support system. Like, it makes you question everything. And I'm not exaggerating that by any means. So like, I've just really been going inward and realizing, my therapist said something to me and it was really life-changing. She was like, you are not responsible for people hurting you, but you are responsible for your healing. And that's so true, because me getting into therapy and me just kind of realizing, that the change and the shift in my life is making me realize that there are still greater and bigger things. Like, God is ultimately in control, and I've never been someone who has been defined by anything, be it a relationship, be it a job, be it my educational status. Like, I've never been that type of person that wanted to be defined by any of that, right? So it just makes you question everything. It just kind of gives you this new outlook on life and like, what do you want out of life and how do you want to move in this world going forward. So that is currently the journey that I'm on, trying to, you know, uncover that for me and what that looks like for me. And I will say that this video was hard for me to record because I was just like, I want to be in a good space. Like, I don't want to get on this camera and, you know, fake it till I make it and just, you know, be unauthentic and not true to myself. Like, I just didn't want to do that. So when I recorded that video in April, I was not in a good headspace. And I was just like, I just need to, you know, let it settle. It's going to come. That's another thing. Don't rush your healing. Like, I am not a patient person. I am anxious by nature, hence the generalized anxiety disorder. Like, I want what I want when I want it. This house thing, which I'll update you guys on my house to home series, which will be another like thing on my channel. Like I said, I'll update you on everything that's going on there. This process has been bonkers. And I keep comparing it to when I built my house back in 2017, night and day experience. 2017 market was completely different. So I've been having to learn to be patient with myself, with things, and then this healing process, definitely have to be patient with that. So that was another reason why I was like, no, I'm not really out there dating, because it's like I don't want to be out there anxiously, you know, trying to put myself in the mix just for the sake of saying I'm out there. So that has been a learning process. But I'm excited, I'm joyous, I'm hopeful, I'm expectant, I'm all the things. I'm in a great headspace. Being in this space that I am, I haven't felt like this in a while, and I'm thankful for that. I'm very thankful for that. So I wanted to update you guys on everything that's been happening and kind of like why I've been silent. That's why I haven't been on YouTube. There's been a lot going on, a lot for me to process. I'm not going to be on this camera faking it. Like, I just didn't want that. And y'all, Charlotte, that's a whole other update. So I'm definitely going to bring her on so you guys can see her and how much she's grown. She is 2.5 years old now. She is in daycare. She is saying full sentences. Like, it's a lot. Like, she is like a legit little person. And it blows my mind looking at her all the time. It blows my mind. So yeah, a lot to come from my channel. Charlotte updates, house updates. I've made some luxury purchases, so I'm definitely going to come on here and share those with you guys. And yeah, I think that's really it. I just wanted to come on and kind of break the ice, and I wanted to first post this video to update you guys on like where I've been and what's been happening behind the scenes, but then now I can go on and update you guys about the rest of my life. Oh, I forgot one thing, fibroids. So you people who tune in for my fibroid content, I do have an update on my fibroids. Spoiler alert, it's not a bad update, it's just an update. So I'll definitely post a video about that from my last GYN visit and the things that she told me about my fibroids. As you guys know, I do a scan once a year to keep track of those and just the progress and all of that. So definitely gonna record some content around that, and I think that's it. But thank you guys for all of the new subscribers who have gotten caught up on my videos. Know that I have not left YouTube. I am still very much so present. I haven't been as responsible answering the comments, but I'll try to get back into the loop of that. Life has just been lifing. That's all I can say. I'm not going to keep rambling about why I've been silent or missing in action, but life has just been lifing. But I'm happy to say that I am back, and I am happy and excited to get to know the rest of you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Bye.